Hey guys, it's Stephanie. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to be refreshing the grout in my guest bathroom. And so I'm going to show you how to do it. I work with sellers that are trying to refresh their grout before they sell their home. If you've been in your home for a while, we've been in our home 13 years. And so it's just time. I really don't want to pay to have it regrouted when I can do something like this. It's really easy, and it actually also seals the grout all in one. I did it in my master bath a few months ago and we're really happy with the results. So I wanted to show you how to do that so that if you're looking to sell your home or just refresh your grout in your current area so that you can enjoy it, that you can do that. I got this at Lowe's. It's called Grout Refresh by a company called MAPEI, M-A-P-E-I. This is the, and I'll link it so that you guys can see it, but it was from Lowe's. I think it was literally $11 and $11 or $12. I got the color Biscuit. They had like 12 or 13 other shades if I'm not mistaken. So all you really need is a toothbrush and this and you're good to go. I'm gonna start by taking the rugs out of here and by just doing a quick once over clean. We have our house cleaned once a week, so the bathroom's already been cleaned this week, so I'm not gonna worry about scrubbing it too much, and then get to work on this and show you kind of the before and after and the process that I use to do it, so enjoy. All right, so how I'm gonna start is I'm going to just use a brand new toothbrush. It's kind of a smaller one. It's not a real big one. And then just take some warm water. I just have some warm water in like a Tupperware bowl. And I'm just gonna take the toothbrush, dip it in here, and I've got a wet washcloth right here that's kind of damp. And just kind of, let me show you. I'm just gonna kind of scrub just real quick. Just get anything that might be loose up, and then just kind of, again, my floors, I get them clean once a week. So if you don't, you may want to do a little bit better clean just to kind of get any debris or any gunk that's on the floor up. And I'm just going to kind of do that in this whole area. That way this part of the process is finished. And then we'll start with our grout. Make sure the floor gets nice and dry too. So this rag isn't really that wet. Okay, so now that all the tile has been cleaned, it's dried off. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the grout refresh, and the instructions say just shake it up real well. So we're gonna shake it up, and then basically what you're gonna do is apply it with, I use a toothbrush. This is a fresh toothbrush, so it's not wet. And we're gonna apply it into the grout. The instructions say wait 30 to 60 minutes so it has time to settle. And then you're supposed to mist it with some water and then scrub it. How I actually do it is I actually like to scrape it with a razor blade because this stuff comes up like caulking, so it's kind of rubbery when it comes up, which is really a great cleanup. And what you want to do is start in the corner of your bathroom and work your way out so you don't paint yourself in. So I'm going to start in the very back corner over here by the shower curtain and work my way out this way. Once I get around the toilet where I can kind of come out more this way, then I can show you guys how I'm doing it better and you'll have a better view of it. So I'm going to start that process first, show you how it looks, and then I'll show you how I apply it as we go. All right, I started going over some of this. I want to kind of show you where I'm at so you can kind of see some before and after. So I'm going to spin you around real quick. All right, so this is what I've done so far. So if you see this kind of top row, and of course you see some of it coming over, that's okay. We're going to fix that later. But I just want to kind of show you the difference. And this grout didn't look crazy terrible to start with. So I did it around the toilet area, which is probably the most awkward place because you're kind of, you know, you're a little bit more, but that's what it looks like so far. And then this second row, like right here, that kind of shows you the difference. And so I'm gonna kind of continue to go about this, but I'm gonna show you how I'm doing it. All right, so what I'm gonna do, you can do it both ways. You can actually pour this out onto the grout. I find I have a little less control when I do that, and I like to be a little bit more precise. So I just like to do a little bit like that onto the toothbrush, and then it's a light stroke all the way down. And if it skips a little and you miss some, just go back over it. Just with a real light hand. If you go too hard, sometimes it picks up what you've already laid down. And I like to kind of continue as much as I can in the same line without going too far, because then again you end up kind of painting yourself where it's harder to go back. The other thing you may want to do Just grab like a beach towel or something and throw your knees on it because the tile can get kind of hard. And then do about that much again. And that kind of helps you when you get up next to the wall too. Again, if you've got molding or something, it's okay if it gets on there a little bit, because when we come back with the razor blade later after it dries, it should peel right off. But that's why you want to control how much you're using. It's a little tedious, but honestly, it's rainy this afternoon, so this will just be an afternoon project I get done. And I'll let it sit for about an hour and come back to it. But it just feels so fresh.
No, you're fine. I'm going to
Hey guys, so we are done. This 4x10 bathroom took me about 20 minutes to lay everything out on the grout. So we're gonna let it dry for about 60 minutes. It says 30 to 60 minutes. I'm gonna give it more time than it needs, and then come back and I'll show you how I scrape it up with the razor blade and go from there. Hey guys, okay, so we are done. We're gonna start scraping now. So I've got like a little razor blade that's in a little holder right here and just a small Tupperware that we're gonna put the grout that's extra that I scrape up on. So I didn't go over a lot too bad on the grout, but let's see if I can zoom in. If you can kind of see, like there's a little edge of the grout here. So I'm gonna just take a little razor blade and run it along the edge there. And then put the extra here. And my tile is pretty much the same color, so even if there's a hair bit on there, but if you're doing a totally different grout color, then you'll want to make sure you get a little bit closer in to the edge. But just that's all you do really. And even if you give it a few more hours, it'll still clean up real easily. It's just kind of like a rubbery consistency. But if you do a little bit better job when you apply it, you won't have as much to take off. So I did a better job in this bathroom than I did our master. So honestly, the cleanup in here is gonna be a lot less than it was in my master, which is nice. So I was just kind of figuring out how much to use, but once you get the hang of it, And then I'll go through here after I get everything cleaned up and just vacuum or sweep it off to where anything extra gets cleaned up. Hey guys, so we are done. We have gotten all the grout nice and pretty. It's all refreshed with this grout sealant and grout refresh all in one. I'll go ahead and link it in the description and everything so you see what it is. But literally it only took me about 20 minutes to lay everything down, give it about an hour to dry, and then scrape it up with a razor blade. That's a little bit more tedious process, but now the bathroom feels nice and fresh. I'm ready to put some new rugs down and enjoy our new look. So whether you're looking to refresh your grout, whether you're wanting to enjoy your home, like I said, we've been in our home for about 13 years. It was just time to refresh it, or you're looking to sell and want to go ahead and get that refreshed so everything feels fresh and clean for your buyers. It's a great option. It's $11. I got it at Lowe's or a local Home Depot or hardware store, and just really happy with the results. I did it in my master about 2-3 months ago sometime this summer, and it's held up beautifully. My cleaning ladies are like, oh my gosh, what did you use? Because it looks great, it's maintained really well, and so we're really pleased with it. So check it out. Thanks for watching. If you would like to get more tips and tricks of things to do around the house, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified anytime I upload a video. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon. Have a great day.